choice from Science and Technology Part 1, Class 10. First question is, a dot dot is necessary to change the speed as well as the direction of motion of an object. Four options are given: force, inertia, momentum, or motion. The correct alternative for this question is a force. That is, a force is necessary to change the speed as well as the direction of motion of an object. Next question is, the orbit of a planet revolving around a star is circular, linear, towards the focal point, or elliptical. The answer of this question is option D, elliptical. Next question is, the square of its period of revolution around the sun is directly proportional to the dot dot of the mean distance of a planet from the sun. Options are square, square root, cube, or cube root. The answer of this question is a cube. The square of its period of revolution around the sun is directly proportional to the cube of the mean distance of the planet from the sun. Next question is, the gravitational force between two bodies is directly proportional to the product of the masses of those bodies and is dot dot of the distance between them. Four options are inversely proportional to the square, directly proportional to the square, inversely proportional to the cube, or inversely proportional to the square root. The answer of this question is option A. It is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Next question is, the value of universal gravitational constant, that is G, in SI unit is dot dot. Four options are 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Second option is 6.673 into 10 raised to 11 Newton meter per kilogram. Third option is 9.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter per kilogram. And the last option is 9.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. The correct alternative is A, 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. So this is the value of universal gravitational constant. Next question is, the dot dot force is much weaker than other forces in nature. Gravitational force, electromagnetic force, nuclear force, and intermolecular force. The correct option is the gravitational force. The gravitational force is much weaker than the other forces in the nature. The next question is, the value of gravitational acceleration G is dot dot. Highest at its poles, highest at the equator, same everywhere on the surface of the earth, and option B is lowest at the poles. The answer of this question is alternative A, that is highest at its poles. The value of gravitational acceleration is highest at its poles, and in addition to this question, it is lowest at the equator. Next question is, the value of gravitational acceleration, that is G, is dot dot at the equator. 9.78 meter per second square, 9.832 meter per second square. Option C is 9.8 meter per second square or 6.67 meter per second square. So the correct answer for this question is option C. It's 9.8 meter per second square. This is the value of gravitational acceleration at the equator. Next question is, the free fall of an object is possible only in air, vacuum, on the surface of earth, or none of these. So the correct answer is vacuum. Free fall of an object is possible only in a vacuum. Next question, the weight of any object on the moon is nearly dot dot of the weight of the earth. 1/6, 1/8, 1/2, or 2/6. So option A is the correct answer. Weight of any object on the moon is nearly 1/6 of weight of that object on the earth. A person weighs 60 Newton on Earth. His weight on the moon will be dot dot. 360 Newton, 60 Newton, 6 Newton or 10 Newton. So answer of this question is option D, 10 Newton, as the weight of any object on the moon is about 1/6 of the weight of that object on the earth. So the weight of the object on the earth is 60. So we have to find 1/6 of 60. So if we find 1/6 of 60, it would be 10. So that would be the weight of that person on the moon. That is option D is the correct answer. Next question is Dobereiner laid down dot dot rule. Periodic, modern periodic, tractavicid or octaves. The correct answer for this question is option C. Newlander's law of octaves is applicable up to oxygen, calcium, cobalt or potassium. So the correct answer is calcium. Newland's law of octaves is applicable up to calcium. Next question is, at the time of Mendeleev, dot dot elements were known: 56, 65, 63 or 118. So the correct answer is option C, 63. At the time of Mendeleev, 63 elements were known. In Mendeleev's periodic table, ecasilicon was later named as dot dot: scandium, gallium, germanium or thorium. Correct answer is option C, germanium. In Mendeleev's periodic table, ecasilicon was later named as germanium. In modern periodic table, the number of columns and periods are respectively dot dot and dot dot. These are the options: 16 and 7, 6 and 16, 18 or 7, and option D is 18 and 6. The correct answer is option C, 18 and 7. So in modern periodic table, there are 18 columns and 7 periods. Next question is, dot dot is the outermost shell for elements of period 2, K, L, M and N. So the correct answer is L. L is the outermost shell for elements of period 2. Next question, the groups 1 and 2 constitute the dot dot block: S, P, D or F. So the correct answer is option A. The groups 1 and 2 constitute S block. Which pair of atomic numbers represents elements in the same group? 11, 19. Second option is 6, 12. Third option 4, 16 or 8, 17. Correct answer is option A, 11, 19. Which among the following elements would lose an electron easily? Magnesium, sodium, aluminium or chlorine. Option B is the correct answer for this one. Sodium. Sodium atom would lose electron very easily. Which among the following is the largest element? Sodium, magnesium, potassium or calcium. Correct answer is option C, potassium. Next question is, which one of the following does not increase while moving down the group of the modern periodic table? First option is atomic radius, metallic character, valency or number of shells. Correct answer is valency. As we moving down in the group of modern periodic table, valency of the element will not increase. On moving from left to right in a periodic table, the size of the atom dot dot. It increases, decreases, decreases first and then increases, and the last option is does not change. The correct answer is option B, decreases. On moving from left to right in a periodic table, the size of the atom decreases. Next question is, which of the following statements about the modern periodic table is correct? First statement, 18 horizontal rows are known as periods. Second option, 7 vertical columns are known as periods. Next option, 18 vertical columns are known as groups. And the last option is 7 horizontal rows are known as periods. So the correct answer is option C, 18 vertical columns are known as groups. Next question, the D block elements are called as dot dot elements, transition elements, metalloids, normal elements, or inner transition elements. So the correct answer is option A. They are called as transition elements. The size of an atom is indicated by its dot dot. Atomic number, radius, number of shells, or atomic mass. The correct answer is radius. The size of an atom is indicated by its radius. Dot dot is the distance between the nucleus of the atom and its outermost shell. First option is atomic radius, atomic diameter, atomic mass, and atomic size. The correct answer is option A. Atomic radius is the distance between the nucleus of the atom and its outermost shell. Next question is atomic radius is expressed in the unit dot dot. Nanometer, picometer, micrometer, or millimeter. Correct answer is option A. Nanometer. Atomic radius is expressed in the unit nanometer. The tendency of an element to form cations is the dot dot character of that element. Non-metallic character, basic character, metallic character, or acidic character. The correct answer is option C. The tendency of an element to form cations is the metallic character of that element. Dot dot is in liquid form in the halogen family. Fluorine, fluorine, bromine, or iodine. Answer is bromine. Bromine is in liquid form in the halogen family. While going from top to bottom in a group, the atomic radius dot dot increases, decreases, remains same, or no change occurs. Answer is option A. It increases. While going from top to bottom in a group, the atomic radius increases. The tendency of an element to form anion is the dot dot character of that element. Non-metallic character, basic character, metallic character, or acidic character. Answer is it's a non-metallic character. The tendency of an element to form anion is the non-metallic character of that element. The elements from the zero group are called dot dot. Alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, halogen, or noble gases. The correct answer is noble gases. The elements from the zero group are called as noble gases. Writing a chemical reaction in brief by using chemical formulae is called as dot dot. Chemical change, chemical symbol, chemical equation, or chemical reaction. Correct option is option C. It is called as a chemical equation. Writing a chemical reaction in brief by using chemical formulae is called as a chemical equation. When the positive charge on an ion increases or the negative charge on them decreases, it is called as dot dot. Reduction, corrosion, oxidation, or decomposition. Correct option is option C, oxidation. When the positive charge on an ion increases or the negative charge on them decreases, it is called as oxidation. The chemical reaction in which two or more products are formed from a single reactant is called as dot dot reaction. Decomposition reaction, combination reaction, displacement reaction, or double displacement reaction. The correct answer is decomposition reaction. The chemical reaction in which two or more products are formed from a single reactant, it is called as decomposition reaction. In the chemical equation, the dot dot are written on the left hand side. Products, reactants, elements, catalysts. So as you know, reactants are written on the left hand side. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Next question is aqueous solution of ZnSO4 is added into aqueous solution of BaCl2. This is the example of dot dot reaction. Displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, redox reaction or reduction. The correct answer is it is a double displacement reaction. The unit of electrical power is dot dot. Volt, watt, joule or ampere. Correct answer is watt. The unit of electrical power is watt. The live and neutral wires have a potential difference of dot dot. 110 volt, 202 volt, 201 volt, or option D is 220 volt. Answer is option D. The live and the neutral wires have a potential difference of 220 volts. In an electric bulb, coil of dot dot metal is used. Copper, tungsten, aluminium or iron. The correct answer is option B. In an electric bulb, coil of tungsten metal is used. The electricity bill specifies the usage in dot dot. Kilowatt, joule, volt or unit. Correct answer is option D, unit. The electricity bill specifies the usage in unit. The frequency of AC is dot dot hertz. 20 hertz, 50 hertz, 25 hertz or 75 hertz. Correct answer is option B. The frequency of AC is 50 hertz. These days, when current in the circuit suddenly increases, dot dot switches are used. MCA, MCC, MCD or MCB. So as we know, MCB switches are used when current in the circuit suddenly increases. A coil of an alloy dot dot is used in electric heater cooker as a resistor. Stainless steel, nichrome, copper or bronze. So the answer is option B, nichrome. The right hand thumb rule is also called as dot dot rule. Newton's law of motion, Newland's law of octave, Mendeleev's periodic law or Maxwell's corkscrew rule. So the answer is option D. It is also known as Maxwell's corkscrew rule. Dot dot is used for electrical instruments. Thermometer, galvanometer, voltmeter or electric meter. Answer is galvanometer. It is used. Galvanometer is used for electrical measurements. Which of the following scientists invented the rule of electromagnetic induction? Newton, Kepler, Mendeleev or Michael Faraday? Answer is Michael Faraday. Michael Faraday invented the rule of electromagnetic induction. Which of the following substance contracts on heating? Lukewarm water, ice, iron or mercury? The correct answer is ice. On heating, ice contracts. Next question is, if pressure increases, the melting point of a substance dot dot. Option A is does not change, option B decreases, option C increases and D remains constant. Correct answer is option B, decreases. If pressure increases, the melting point of a substance decreases. The vapor content in the air is measured by dot dot. Relative humidity, dew point, absolute humidity or none of these. The correct answer is option C. The vapor content in the air is measured by absolute humidity. When the temperature of water decreases below 4 degrees Celsius, its volume dot dot. Decreases, increases, remains same, none of these. So the answer is it increases. When the temperature of water decreases below 4 degrees Celsius, its volume increases. In a region of cold climate, the aquatic animals can survive at 4 degrees Celsius because first option is ice floating on water is insulator. The heat from water cannot transfer to the atmosphere. Anomalous behavior of water, and option D is all the above. So the correct answer for this question is option D. These are all the reasons why in a region with a cold climate the aquatic animals can survive. So option D is the correct alternative. Next question, from the options given below, the specific heat of dot dot is maximum: copper, silver, iron or mercury. Correct answer is iron. The specific heat of iron is maximum. Ice ball is prepared from shredded ice again. This is the example of dot dot: melting, condensation, rigidation or freezing. So option C is the correct answer for this question. The SI unit of specific heat is dot dot: kilocalorie, calorie, calorie per gram degree Celsius and joule per kilogram degree Celsius. So the correct answer is option D, joule per kilogram degree Celsius. Dot dot apparatus is used to study the anomalous behavior of water. Option A is calorimeter, Joule's apparatus, Hope's apparatus or thermos flask. So the correct answer is Hope's apparatus. Hope's apparatus is used to study the anomalous behavior of water. Dot dot heat is necessary to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water from 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius. So the correct answer is option A, 4180 joule. That much heat is required to increase the temperature of 1 kilogram water from 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius. Next question is based on this diagram. Due to dot dot, pencil looks bent in water in the given experiment. 4 options are given: refraction of light, dispersion of light, internal reflection of light or reflection of light. Correct answer is option A. It is due to the refraction of light. In the following diagram, if angle I is equal to 40, then what must be angle E? So angle I, that is angle of incidence, it is given to be 40 degree. So angle E must be also of 40 degree. So angle E is equal to 40 degree also. So option B is the correct alternative for this question. A ray of light strikes the glass slab at an angle of 40 degree with the surface of the slab. Then the angle of incidence will be dot dot degree: 50 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree or 90 degree. Correct answer is 50 degree. So option A is the correct alternative for this question. We see the sun even after it goes below the horizon because it is because of refraction of light, dispersion of light, partial reflection of light or reflection of light. The correct answer is refraction of light. We can see sun even after it goes below the horizon because of refraction of light. Dot dot, this is the unit of refractive index: centimeter, meter, degree, and option D is refractive index has no unit. So as we know, refractive index does not have any unit. So option D is the correct answer for this question. Refractive index has no unit. N is equal to dot dot. This law is also called as Snell's law. So these are the 4 options given. So option D, we have to make some corrections here. It is sin I divided by sin R. So N is equal to sin I divided by sin R, that is option D, is called as Snell's law. So for this question, N is equal to sin I divided by sin R. This is the correct answer. Lights of different colors are used as signal for safety transport. From these, the wavelength of red light is nm. 400, 500, 600 or 700. Correct answer is 700. The wavelength of red light is 700 nm. If the refractive index of air with respect to the glass is 2 by 3, what is the refractive index of glass with respect to the air? 2 by 3, 3 by 2, 1 by 3 or 1 half. The correct answer is option B. It's 3 by 2. The process of separation of light into its component colors while passing through the medium is called reflection of light, refraction of light, dispersion of light or absorption of light. Correct answer is option C. It is called as dispersion of light. Light changes its direction when going from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. This is called dot dot. Reflection of light, refraction of light, dispersion of light or absorption of light. Correct answer is option B. It is called as refraction of light. So when light changes its direction when going from one transparent medium to the another transparent medium, this is called as refraction of light. A ray of light gets refracted dot dot while entering the lens. Once, twice, thrice or doesn't happen. So the correct answer is twice. That is, a ray of light gets reflected twice when entering the lens. The point inside the lens on the principal axis through which light rays pass without changing their path is called dot dot. Center of curvature, optical center, principal focus or axiom point. So the correct answer is option B. It is called as optical center. The point inside the lens on the principal axis through which light ray pass without changing their path is called as optical center. Virtual image is formed if an object is placed dot dot. First option is at infinity, second option is at 2f1, third option is at focus f1 and the last option is between f1 and O. So the correct answer is between f1 and O. Next question is, in the convex lens, if an object is placed at 2f1, the image is formed at dot dot. First option is f1, second option is 2f2, third option is beyond 2f1 and the last is on the same side of the lens as the object. So the correct answer is option B. In the convex lens, if an object is placed at 2f1, the image is formed at 2f2. All distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the dot dot. Optical center, center of curvature, principal focus or infinity. So the correct answer is option A, optical center. All the distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from optical center. A small hole of changing diameter at the center if iris is called dot dot. Optical nerve, cornea, optic disc or pupil. The correct answer is option D, pupil. In a relaxed state, the focal length of healthy eyes is dot dot. 2 cm, 2.5 cm, 25 cm or 5 cm. The correct answer is option C, 25 cm. That is, in relaxed state, the focal length of healthy eye is 25 cm. For a specific glass lens, f is equal to 0.5. This is the only information given to the student. Which type of lens is given to him and what is its power? Option A is power 2D and it is a convex lens. Option 2, power 1D and it is concave lens. Option C, power minus 0.5 and concave lens, and last option is power minus 0.25D and convex lens. So the correct answer for this question is option A. It has a power 2D and it is a convex lens. In myopia, the human eye cannot see nearby objects distinctly, cannot see distant objects clearly, cannot see nearby as well as distant objects clearly, and last option, can see nearby as well as distant objects clearly. So the correct answer is option B, cannot see distant objects clearly. Due to elongation of and increase in curvature of the eye lens, a person cannot see distant objects clearly. Option A is eyeball, pupil, eyelid or cornea. So the correct answer is option A, eyeball. That is due to elongation of eyeball and increase in curvature of the eye lens, the person cannot see distant objects clearly. In hypermetropia, human eye can see distant objects clearly, can see nearby objects distinctly, cannot see nearby as well as distant objects clearly, and last option is can't see nearby as well as distant objects clearly. So the correct answer for this question is option A. In hypermetropia, human eye can see distant objects clearly. Bifocal lens is required to correct defeat. Myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia or none of these. So correct answer is option C. Bifocal lens is required to correct presbyopia. Times larger images can be obtained by using simple microscope. 5 times, 10 times, 20 times or 60 times. The correct answer is option C. 20 times larger images can be obtained by using a simple microscope. Is a combination of two convex lenses with a small focal length. Simple microscope, compound microscope, telescope or none of these. So correct answer is option B, compound microscope. Compound microscope is a combination of two convex lenses with small focal length. Next question is bronze is an alloy of copper and tin, copper and zinc, copper and iron or iron and nickel. So we know that bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. So option A is the correct answer. Is an alloy made from iron, nickel and chromium. So the options are brass, bronze, stainless steel or amalgam. Correct answer is option C. Stainless steel is an alloy which is made from iron, nickel and chromium. Is a basic oxide. CO2, K2O, SO2, Al2O3. So option B is the correct answer for this one. K2O is a basic oxide. In electrolyte reduction of alumina, is used as a cathode. Sulfur, graphite, platinum or aluminium. Option B is the correct answer for this question. In electrolytic reduction of alumina, graphite is used as a cathode. Iron is more reactive than zinc, more reactive than aluminium, less reactive than copper or less reactive than aluminium. So the correct answer is option D. Iron is less reactive than aluminium. If copper, ferrous, zinc and aluminium elements are arranged in increasing order of their reactivity, then the correct order would be which of the following? Option A, B, C and D are given, out of which option A is the correct alternative. According to their reactivity, copper, ferrous, zinc and aluminium, this is the correct order if they are arranged in increasing order of their reactivity. Which of the following method is used to prevent the accumulation of greenish layer on brass due to corrosion? Electroplating, anodization, tinning, or alloying? So option C is the correct alternative for this one, that is tinning. Tinning is the method which is used to prevent the accumulation of greenish layer on brass due to corrosion. In Wilfley table method, to separate particles of gangue, dot method is used. Magnetic, froth flotation, leaching, or gravitation. Option D is the correct answer for this one, gravitation. Aluminium oxide is oxide. It is acidic oxide, basic oxide, neutral, or amphoteric. So the correct answer is option B. It is amphoteric oxide. Atomic number of aluminium is and its electronic configuration is Four options are given. Atomic number 13 and electronic configuration is 283. Second option 12 and 282. Third option 13 and 310. Last option 12 and 210. The correct answer is option A. Atomic number of aluminium is 13 and its electronic configuration is 283. So option A is the correct alternative for this question. The chemical formula of zinc blend is ZnSO4, ZnS, ZnCO3 or ZnO. Correct answer is option B, ZnS. The chemical formula of zinc blend is ZnS. Extraction of moderately reactive elements is done by and method. Roasting and calcination method, roasting and reduction method. Third option is separation and calcination, and the last option is none of these. So the correct answer is option A, roasting and calcination. The extraction of moderately reactive elements is done by roasting and calcination method. Corrosion of silver causes a black layer of silver nitrate, silver oxide, silver sulfide or silver carbonate. The correct answer is option C, silver sulfide. So corrosion of silver causes a black layer of silver sulfide. To prevent corrosion of iron and steel, method is used. Electroplating, anodization, tinning or galvanizing. So option D is the correct answer for this one. To prevent the corrosion of iron and steel, galvanizing method is used. In preparation of aqua regia, hydrochloric acid and acid are mixed. Sulfuric acid, nitric acid, carbonic acid or phosphoric acid. So the correct answer is option B, nitric acid. In the preparation of aqua regia, hydrochloric acid and nitric acid are mixed. The sound of one metal colliding with another makes a noise. This property is called as good conductors, ductility, sonority or malleability. So as we know that the property of producing sound is called sonority, that is the sound of one metal colliding with another metal makes a noise. This property is called as sonority. So option C is the correct alternative for this question. Exists in a liquid state at a room temperature. Chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorine. So correct answer is option B. Bromine exists in a liquid state at room temperature. Ionic compounds are electrically positively charged, negatively charged, neutral or conductor. So the correct answer is option C, neutral. Ionic compounds are electrically neutral. Is a good conductor of heat but bad conductor of electricity. Graphite, diamond, coal or ivory. So the correct answer is option B, diamond. Diamond is a good conductor of heat but it is a bad conductor of electricity. The next question is is the least reactive metal. Silver, sodium, zinc and gold. So option D, gold is the least reactive metal. Among all these four, gold is the least reactive. Dot dot forms green color in the water. CuSO4, FeSO4, NaCl, or all the above. The correct answer is FeSO4 forms green color in the water. When one of the metals in an alloy is mercury, the alloy is called dot dot. First option is amalgam, second sodium amalgam, third zinc amalgam, and option D all the above. So the correct answer is option A, amalgam. That is, when one of the metals in an alloy is mercury, the alloy is called as amalgam. The minerals from which the metal can be separated economically are called dot dot. Minerals, ores, gangue, or alloy. The option B is the correct answer for this question. That is, the minerals from which the metals can be separated economically, they are called as ores. Generally, the melting and boiling point of carbon compounds are found to be less than dot dot degree Celsius, 300 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Celsius or 150 degrees Celsius. So the correct answer is option A, 300 degrees Celsius. That is, generally the melting point and the boiling point of carbon compounds are less than 300 degrees Celsius. Number of valence electrons in a carbon atom is dot dot. Options are 4, 5, 1 and 3. So obviously 4 is the correct answer for this one. Number of valence electrons in carbon atom is 4. The bond between two oxygen atoms is dot dot bond. Double bond, triple bond, single bond, or none of these. Correct answer is double bond. That is, the bond between two oxygen atoms is a double bond. The molecular mass of carbon compound is spread over a range of dot dot. 10 raised to 12, 10 raised to 14, 10 raised to 10 or 10 raised to 13. So the correct answer is option A, 10 raised to 12. The unsaturated hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon double bond are called dot dot. Option A is alkenes, option B alkanes, option C alkynes, or option D alcohol. So correct answer for this question is option A. It is called as alkene. That is, unsaturated hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon double bond are called as alkenes. The unsaturated hydrocarbons whose structures contains a carbon-carbon triple bond are called alkenes, alkanes, alkynes, or alcohol. So the correct answer is option C. They are called as alkynes. That is, the unsaturated hydrocarbons whose structures contains carbon-carbon triple bond are called as alkynes. The phenomenon in which compounds having different structural formulae have the same molecular formula is called dot dot. Option A is structural isomerism, option B catenation, option C homologous, and option D functional group. So the correct answer for this question is option A, structural isomerism. That is the phenomenon in which compounds having different structural formulae have same molecular formula is called structural isomerism. From the following hydrocarbon, dot dot is the cyclic hydrocarbon: isobutane, propyne, benzene, or isobutylene. So the correct answer for this question is option C, benzene. Benzene is the cyclic hydrocarbon. While going in an increasing order of length, there is a rise in the molecular mass of the members by 14U, 15U, 16U, or 17U. Correct answer is option A, 14U. The general molecular formula for the homologous series of alkynes is dot dot. CnH2n, CnH2n plus 2, CnH2n minus 2, or CnH2n minus 1. So the correct answer for this question is option C, CnH2n minus 2. Dot dot is the Dot dot is one of the combustible components of LPG. Methane, ethane, propane or butane. So option C is the correct answer. Propane is one of the combustible components of LPG. At room temperature, ethanol is dot dot. Solid, gas, plasma or liquid. So option D is the correct answer. At room temperature, ethanol is in liquid form. Generally, dot dot is called spirit. Methanol, ethanol, propanol or butanol. So ethanol is generally called as a spirit. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Due to dot dot, we can gather information about worldwide events sitting at home. Option A is World Wide Web. Second option is Internet, artificial satellite or natural satellite. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Due to internet, we can gather information about worldwide events sitting at home. The first person to step on the moon is dot dot. Neil Armstrong, Rakesh Sharma, Kalpana Chawla or Sunita Williams. So the correct answer is Neil Armstrong. This is the first person to step on the moon. The first artificial satellite dot dot was sent to space by Soviet Union in 1957. Apollo, Chandrayaan, Sputnik or Luna 2. The correct answer is option C, Sputnik. This is the first artificial satellite which was sent by Soviet Union in 1957. If a spacecraft is to be sent to travel to outer space, it must have minimum velocity of dot dot 11.2 km per second, 11.6 km per second, 13.2 km per second or 1.4 meter per second. The correct answer is option A. The minimum velocity must be 11.2 km per second. A group of students from COEP Pune sent a small satellite dot dot through ISRO in 2016. Options are Luna 6, Apollo 6, Swayam or Param. Option C is the correct alternative for this question. A group of students from COEP Pune sent a small satellite Swayam through ISRO in 2016. First question is, a dot dot is necessary to change the speed as well as the direction of motion of an object. Four options are given: force, inertia, momentum or motion. The correct alternative for this question is a force. That is, a force is necessary to change the speed as well as the direction of motion of an object. Next question is, the orbit of a planet revolving around a star